Okay, I think that's fine now. Alright. Just how do I search? Alright, so this thing is crazy. Okay, so copy the turn. Paste. Nope. Yes. Copy it like this. Yeah, and just paste it like this. Let's see. I don't know why this thing is misbehaving, Jerry. I guess it's a new updates from X. Did it do any? What's this one? When I don't let you back, can't worry. How do I share this on my page? I think I'll have to go to going to, I don't know if anybody is even listening or watching. Okay, some people are here. CPT, I did give to you. Rex, good afternoon. Do you even read chats on X? I do now, I do. Is that who I'm reading now? Cyrus, good afternoon. I've been away from this chat stuff for like 2 weeks now. I was trying to get some things back up. This weekend I'm going to get the podcast mic so that this sound system might be better. I think I should do back, so I spend time here today. I just do maybe 2 years before. I just do 2 years if I get tired. So what I want to do today is simple, sure. I've been working on structural liquidity on gold for some time now, like privately, but I want to see how far I've been able to come with that, given that gold is a commodity now. It will always go up no matter how it is. It's a precious metal, rather said commodity. It will always buy, it will always go up and all that. So study few things and I'm ready to put them into practice. So I'll just be looking basically at structure and liquidity. That's all. 4-hour structure, liquidity, sweep, and all those shits, right? So an example is like this one now. See this one here. This is like an engineer liquidity close to this POI here. So if you look at this is 4-hour POI like this, right? So it means that price just came up, swept liquidity around this point and then dropped down like this. So that's all I'm going to be looking for throughout this interaction. Like this now. See this here. This one now is a breaker structure, right? So meaning that this one here is like serving like engineered, or what's it called now? What we call it? Serving as liquidity inducement. Then this one will be like QMR, but I don't think it will hold. There's a reason why, because this is why I've been backtesting it. So majority of people will be like, okay, can sell from here, but then when you mix it with a trend like this, then you see the price has gone out. Okay, so you see, let's say I think it will go up, and it still came down again. So basically what this one now did is respected the same QMR that is here. So what is this? What have I pressed? Everyone, what is that? Okay. Where is that song? No sir. Chill. Yes. So for now it's still bearish again. So it went in the bearish continuation again, so meaning that the structure and liquidity still played out again here like this. So breaker structure, this is what I'm going to be looking for, that I was looking at throughout. it will be like break of structure down, then sweep of liquidity up, and then drop, but only from a 4 hours, and mitigation in 4 hour POI like this. This is all, like everything be also. If you look at this now, it's the same thing here, it's the same thing here, like this one here, like this one here now. So price like it dropped like this, liquidity dropped, they went up, right, broke downward, liquidity dropped, they went up, then broke downwards, right. So something like this going on like that. Even this one now, that it's just that the sweep of liquidity is too far, so I won't be able to trust it. Let's play it. There's a shift of structure here. You see, when it did like this, it broke down here quite alright, but then it now broke up here. So this is where a shift of structure occurred here, then confirm the shift of structure with this. So this will be liquidity. So maybe we'll check if price is going to do something like this, because there is an unmitigated POI here like this. So let's just see first. It's okay, I took it out, it still went up. Continue to the sell. Continue with the sell again. Another break of structure here. Simple liquidity is here. So this structure should hold. This particular structure should hold here. Let's see how it goes. Trades into the fair value gap. Voila, away it goes. There's already even a shift of structure before it got to this spot here. This is the shift of structure. So it broke here, 1, and then broke here, 2. That was enough. So normally when you see 2 break of structures like that, it's very certain that price will not respect whatever it sees before that. It will follow the present trend and then go like that. So in this case, 2 break of structures here. That's 4 hours. If you check for 2 hours, you can see how clear it is, right? But I want to stay on 4 hours today. So let's see liquidity. Let's see how it reacts off from here like this. Yes, it's reacting off from there. It's supposed to take out this high here like this. Yes, so it takes yikes, took it out. So main point is, after I did the 2 break of structure, it came down, then caused a shift of structure here like this. Yeah, so it came down here, then it caused a change of structure here, this place like this. The main reason why I drew that, you see this POI in 4 hours. Let me draw it. I think I didn't put it to be visible in all the time frame. Okay. So yeah, so it's after the sweep of liquidity here led to a shift, so mitigated that POI in 4 hours here. That mitigation now that price used to pump away from here like this up. So Let's see continuation. Let's see what it does again. So respected that one. It failed twice, but respected this here. So let's see further. But this one now has left fair value gaps, a lot of them. So I think it might be filling fair value gaps before moving. Keeps on breaking structure to the upside. I don't want to go to 30-minute time frame because I'm very certain that all these things I'm doing now, there will be like mitigation from the lower time frame, but I want to stay on this higher time frame. I want to see something here first. I need to drink water. It's supposed to go up from here, but then let's see. Already it has broken structure first time here, like this one here, like this. So if you break structures for the second time here, it might go down. It broke it up. See, if you couldn't break that structure down, that's why you wait for confirmations all the time. It's good to wait. So mean that price led to a shift in this place, so it's going to definitely like put a pull back to that place, then continue, because it also corresponds with like a breakout like this. So let's see. It was pulling back before, so let's see what it does. So it picks it here. It's supposed to go up from there, so it goes off from there. So the direction has been correct twice now. So it takes out this drawn liquidity. Yeah. So it takes out this drawn liquidity here. Again, this one was simple because the trend, we're waiting for two breaker structures right here. So when it broke here, but the second breaker structure that would have been expecting to be here, but it didn't break it. So what it did was it flipped to the upside here. So after flipping to the upside, the only best thing to just wait for is, I've taught it before, the gap theory. But then that's what price just did, just pulled back into that level and then bust off from there. So let's see how we're going to play out now from here, because it has left some gaps in this low time. So let's see how it goes. Hey, it gives another 4-hour structure there, but okay. So this one, I'll take it up like this here. Hey, whoa, wait, chill. This is a breaker. This one is long. This one is just gathering liquidity, because to me, if I see this now, I'll be seeing it as a liquidity pool. Like price may soon come down or like briefly maybe retest all these levels like this. But let's see how it goes first. Yes, that this level here, then probably continue to the upside again for me. Breaks it to the second time. When it breaks to the second time like that, the trend shifts, so you then have the first and then the second here. Okay, so that way we treat it as a downtrend now. A downtrend, not just an uptrend, a downtrend from here. So but if he flips this zone, like this zone now, if he flips this zone now, then it will be a buy. But from here I expect it to drop, continue going down from here to oh shit, let's just sweep somehow. So just waste like this. So it's ready. If it goes up now, this is it. If it goes up from here and breaks that high, if it breaks this high, it will go up. But if it continues coming down, it should test this level first, breaks it up. Now that it breaks it up here, this zone turns to a flip zone. We call it a flip zone. So you can use it now from here, take it to this high like this. This one. So let's see how it goes first. Scheiße. It takes stuff. Chill, 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 chill. This is you can stream on X. Are you for real? I just want to know that you can live stream on X. Something that I did almost for a year last year. I did it throughout last year now. I started on the 6th of January 2025. I think I brought it on X. I thought I wasn't on Telegram alone. Then I brought it on X about around April. I'm not sure, but then I brought it on X later though. So now that it has shifted like this, because like I said, after if it breaks above here, then you're going to be looking at it going up to take out this high, the drawn liquidity. So now that it has shifted the structure down like this, although I would not take it as a confirmation because I need 2 breaks, but I need to be careful if it has done 2 breaks of structure. So let me see. So everybody, they classify record structure differently. So let's just see though. This one, you know, is already enough to break, because even if it's a sweep, it ended up breaking this level. So for now it is going to be bearish for now. So let's see. This level has been indicated already before. So what's going to happen is just clearly simple. We'll see a reaction off from this level here. Then if it's going to respect this sale that is presently going on, then we will see a continuation from this one. This is why I'm dragging this level here, because I can see this high here. So that's why I want to bring it down like this. But let's see how it goes from there. So it has to react off from this place first. So here, yes, break, chill. So now it has broken this structure here like this. There's a super liquidity here, but then POI is just leaking around. Now this one cannot be useful again given the structure that has formed here. If at all, I use this whole range like this. You was reaching over. It's supposed to react on this, so it reacts off from that level. So like I said, since it broke this structure here, this thing should come down now. So since it broke the structure here, the reason why I marked this high or this level here is basically simple. I won't be able to expect price to come up like this high again, like here. Before, this was the POI that I marked, but I had to adjust it down. Why? Because if price is getting to that high, it simply means that the direction has shifted. Alright, so clearly simple. So another confidence that made me to mark this out was because of this. So I marked it from the high itself. Why? Because of this low, this high. So this low and this high alone, I know you've heard of key levels. So it's that same level. Do you get it? So that same level that dropped the price now. So let's just continue. Let's see how it goes. So price has reacted from this place. So what price will most likely do is like to come back into fair value gap like this. But in this kind of fair value gap, I would like prefer the consequent encroachment itself. So but let's see how it goes though before it moves properly. Yeah, but then if it breaks that structure, it will go up. It breaks it will go up. Why I'm saying is go up, or most likely to go up continually, is because I can see this break here and I can see this break here. So if price most likely is going to go from where it is now, we have this unmitigated POI here, right? This one has been mitigated. So even if I thought probably it fails in that POI, I might trust like this. But then I'm expecting to go up. But then let's see how it goes first. Yo! It goes down. So the first one has failed. So the second one sends it back up. Exactly like that. So from here now, it will take out that high. This high would then now be my own watch. clearly because I'm just looking at the overall. You might not see it, but I've seen it already. I was twisting it down, so like this. So it has taken this, confirmed the break like this. So I'll be expecting it to take out this high, but before it takes the high, it can do some shenanigans. But let's see how it goes first. So it goes. It's now free, like it's a free fall now. It has to get there, so that's it. So mission accomplished there again. Yeah, when you're trading structure and liquidity, to be honest, it's like one of the most simplest things, but sometimes it can be hard though. Let's not lie for ourselves. It's those ones that the time that you give to it is the reward you get from it. Okay, so if you don't give it enough time, you won't be able to master it the way you're supposed to. So now that this round liquidity has been met, the place I'll be looking forward to a continuation should be around this level if there's going to be a deep pullback like here. So let's see how it goes first. So it drops into, if it closes above, it breaks it second time. Now that it has broken the second time, now as it breaks it here, that I did not, I would have taken a loss here, right? Now but instead of me to oh it's going up now, I should buy, no, I will take a sell from this zone like this. So even if it fails now, no problem, I'll know that price has shifted. But from here I'm expecting it to continue going down. So but let's see. I'm not the market. Hey, it broke structure second time again. This is an idiot. It broke structure second time, so there's no way I'll have been faced obstacle taking the trade here. Let me explain. So this is a break of structure one. So I've said when you have two break of structures, so you have two break of structures tells you you're trained. So before entering that POI, it broke 2 times, so rendering this POI was invalid. I don't know if you are catching what I'm saying. So let's proceed. I come in the volume, but then this place that we've marked is very important now, so I'll show you. So normally you use it as a, what's it called now, a breaker block here, a breaker block mitigation block. So it's important because price will pull back into it to reclaim it. So you've heard of reclaim block, then this high here will then become our drawn liquidity. So the best thing to do is wait. That's it. Now this definitely have to be a news. Let's see, has to be like those Friday or Monday stuff. I'm very sure because of this drop, this particular one here. So let's see. Oh, I said it. So this was Friday the 2nd August. So I knew there was a news, definitely. For it not to meet that place, this place, for it not to meet it, I knew it's a news. So now that it has failed here, I would have taken a loss obviously. So new drawn liquidity obviously is set to be this low, but then after I broke here with the news, this is the first break, here will be the second break. So that will mean that from here will be the POI that I'll be watching out for. You might be confused as to how I'm drawing the POI. It's basically other blocks rejection block, other blocks rejection block, mitigation block, or breaker block. Any one of them that I see that's gonna be usable to send price down. So let's see, price is supposed to continue out to this side here. You know, it breaks the second time. This is why I should I say, I don't know if I give it for free, but this is the reason. This is the reason why I started using 2 breaker structures. If a POI has been set for mitigation, not mitigated, it's set for mitigation, and then I'm expecting it to mitigate that POI. But before, let me give an example. Say this is a POI here, and price came down like this, right? And then I'm expecting to mitigate this POI here. Alright, now this is where the 2 POI used to come to save. If before price gets to that POI, it then does something like this, 1 and 2, forget about this. most likely when price gets there, it will just be a rejection and then continues up. Why? Because the present trend has shifted and then it's going up. Do you understand? So, but I don't. That one you're gonna practice it yourself. I won't be the one to teach you that, right? Yo, so let's see. It broke. I'm coming. 2 hours to confirm it. Ouch. So it broke here. Normally I was expecting the reaction off from here, right? So it broke before getting there. It broke the structure the first time here, and then probably I'd have entered the trade on the consequent encroachment. Obviously everybody knows that's what I use when I'm trading. POIs are very large, so second break here would have confirmed me to leave the trade immediately, which is this. So even if I take a loss here, I'll definitely take a loss, but I'll close it as entry, just as when it broke the second time. So when it broke here, so this is the first one, you might not understand what I'm doing, so let's just take it back. So it breaks the first one here, this second one here. Now when it breaks the second one here, that is all. So we've exited the trade, marked out the OB that is there, wait for a mitigation around this level for price to mitigate it, then the new draw on liquidity would then be that high. But if it doesn't get to this high this time around, it means that price will then be ranging. So it gets there. See the way it sharply rejected off that level. So now, like I told you of the 2 breakout structure, right? So what did I tell you? So normally it has taken out that high now, but on getting to that level, this is the breakout structure. It broke the structure here, 1, and then it did what again? Break the structure again for the second time here, 2. So what do you think you're going to be looking forward? You're obviously going to be looking forward to sell now instead of to buy. To sell, to buy. Why? Because of those 2 breakout structures. It's just normal structure and liquidity. So first break, second break, price pulls back into this OB here, this OB here. Price is supposed to mitigate it and drop down. If it fails, then this second POI will then be what I'll be watching. So those are using confirmation entry models. There's no time for that. Confirmation entry models will be, you see, it didn't respect this ones, so I'm very certain you didn't give any confirmation entry model here. Confirmation entry model will be what you do in your 5 minutes, like something like this. So a displacement to the downside like this. So this thing now, if you go to 5 minutes, I'm not sure you're going to see it there. So you can see it here. So this is the mitigation here, right? Mitigation here. This price just kept on going up. The displacement would have been if it comes down like this, but it kept on going up. It kept on going up, and this is the reason why we use displacement. So it came off from the POI, so obviously that POI was rendered what? Useless. Ouch. So hold on now. I'm trying to set this. Exactly. Okay, so it's through this structure and liquidity that I used to make about $1,000 this week. Wait, where am I going to? I made only $1,000 this week, but then small. My target for this first quarter is long, and we're already getting to the end of February. I feel like crying. God, a lot, a lot happened in January. January was like one of the worst months for me. January was the worst. When I say one of the worst months I've ever had in very long time. I lost about, is it 4 accounts now? That's proper accounts. I'm not talking about personal accounts. So my proper account, I lost 4. I think I lost 150k account. All this account I bought myself. So a 50k account I bought around close to $400. 25k account I bought close to like 250 something dollars. I lost 50k, 25k, FTMO, 2 FTMOs. That one is close to $450 something too. That's 4. So I lost 4 Profem accounts only in January. Then in February, okay, that's in January. Personal accounts, I think I lost about, because I didn't really start off big with personal accounts in January. I lost about 540,000 naira thereabouts. Yes, 540 something thousand naira thereabouts. That would be like around maybe $400 or $300, 300 and something dollars. But funny thing is, when it came to February, the money that I lost from personal accounts, I think in the first 2 days in February I already made that one back. Then in the first 2 weeks in February, all the money I used to purchase the accounts in January that I lost, all the 4 accounts, both my funded accounts and the evolution accounts, I made them back. Then this week, and I made an addition. If I gave into maybe my emotions, how I was feeling and all that, probably I would have not gone to the market back to trade or anything. But then it's life. It's part of the things that happen, Jerry. When you fall, you stand up by yourself again. But make sure that when you fall, you don't fall to the extent that you can't stand again. The reason why people get to that extent is they do too much. Yeah, do too much. You do too much without liquidity. See, for example, after losing the amount of money, I did not have capital to go back to the market. There's no way I would have made this money back now. No way. And so that's why we say be very careful. So when you, maybe the habits you do when you're trading, you're flipping, whatever you do, make sure you have liquidity. So if it fails, you try again. If it fails, you try again. But you know where you are, and if it fails, and probably the failure is coming out of your own misjudgment, your own mischaracter, acting out of character, and probably your indiscipline. How would you try again? Where's the liquidity to try again? So having it's just a funny truth, but it's just crazy. But having liquidity enough will still give room for mistakes. But for the one that does not have liquidity, then he doesn't have room for mistakes. Are you seeing how important it is? So, but when I was coming into this February, I came into one mindset that I want to go into February without thinking that I have room for mistakes. Yeah, that's what I did. Without room for mistakes. So I was about the focus when I put in for February. I don't think I put that focus before in anything. So let's proceed. Right where you are. Right, supposed to continue going on from here, but it drops to this high. Hold on. I need to really get this podcast mic. Yeah, this high here like this. My back hurts me so bad. So it's supposed to quit though. There's only one shot, so it didn't mitigate that pure by itself, but the best for it. And now that it has broken, you see the structure here, it has broken this structure here and has broken this structure here. So forget about this one. Automatically I'll just forget about it, right? And then wait for price like maybe sunk on top of this level, and then I'll see what it's gonna do from here like this. But let's see. Oh shit, it obviously reacted from there. Well, I think you have taken a loss, because I would have taken a loss there, because if I'm taking a sale from this level, my stop loss will be above here, right? This level, I guess. But it's not that the stop loss that is my main point, it's a target. My targets that have been around this low. So I would have been in profit though. I would have been in a maybe short profits in this place, but then price going up would have taken me out again. So I'm just showing you the whole reality of trading. When you're trading, you make losses, you take losses, you take more profits. We're already in September. Wow. Do you know Jesus? So expect price to feel this fair value gap. I don't know where it's going up without feeling it though. I swear, you don't feel them. Price is running up. Price supposed to feel this one now. This one. Okay. So let's say it goes somewhere. Oh shit. If it doesn't feel there, then this is going to be the last straw. But then let's see. Yeah, it didn't feel it, so the last straw mitigated it. But then this is the problem with this last straw here. The problem with this is I want to buy, which is good, but then I won't focus on buying. You know why? Because like I said, there's two broken structures. So it broke this structure 1 and it broke this structure here 2. So automatically my whole idea, my mind, like I told you guys, the setup we're looking for already now, this type. So it breaks like this for sale and then for buy, so something like this. So automatically, right after breaking the two broker structures, so the next way to find is what the origin of the broker structure here. So that means that will be the POI that we use to send price down to the external range liquidity that's just took price out. So, and that's what happened. So let's see. Jesus, as it lives in your heart. So presently it just keeps on going down, but I think price, see here now, price flipped here 1 and then price has flipped here, but it's 4 hours, you will not see it, but I've studied price long enough, I can see that carefully. I can see there is a second break there, so I'll mark the origin and then mark the POI that I'll be expecting price, so you know, fly away from. My target to then be the external high there. But let's see what goes on. So free fall, it gets there. So it gets to the free fall here like this, and then yeah, so then it continues going up. This is October, so if you look at this now, right, you look at this is the last broker structure here. So this is ouch, this like this sweep of liquidity, something like that. You see this place here, you see how rough it is here, right? All this roughness, I can tell you that there is another block there in 2 hours and 1 hour, and the last place will be here, something like this. When you've dealt with price for long, you will just know. But are you ready to see it? Let's see it together. I told you, I know there will be a PO right there because of the way 4 hours closed, those raggedy candlestick. So and you find is the candle weak considered the break? Yeah, some people invincible. Some people consider the candle weak a break, some people do not consider it a break. For me, the way I trade, especially when I'm dealing with liquidity, I consider it a break. Why? Because every detail, every movement counts when it comes to liquidity. It's just like how would I put it now? It's just like mitigation of POI. If candle, that is, if a full body candle mitigates a POI, some people say, okay, yes, that's a mitigation. But what about the wick? If the wick mitigates a POI, it is still a mitigation. It's still a mitigation. Why? Because you're only looking at it, it is now proportional to time frame, because on the time frame we are looking at it, you're seeing it as a wick. But just go one time frame below that, you will see that there's a full body candle on that place. So that's why I just do it the way I do. For example, now this is a wick here, right? This is a wick. Let's go to 1 hour. 1 hour is still a week. The more you go down, you will definitely see this is a body now. Candle, a candlestick is now fully there. So the more you go down, so you see a candlestick is now fully there. So that week is just representing rejection, or as I'll call it, reaction of from for some levels. Normally I take my own profit at the body of the candles, but then listen. So that's what those week means. They represent reaction of from major levels, or rejection from major levels. Basically kind of like the same thing though, but hold on, I need to drink water. Hey, the water don't ice. Jesus. You know, I think it's a very bad idea putting your fridge close to your study session or your station, whatever. It's a very bad idea, because all the water that I keep inside this fridge, I don't drink everything finish. You know why? Because I'm usually sitting very close to it, and sometimes I can just sit down on this station here for like 4 hours, sometimes 5 hours. Usually they're in the night though. I will just sit down and be studying. Sometimes 4 hours, 5 hours, I'm looking at the market just in case there's something new that I have not identified, and I never want to be caught off guard. So then it's crazy, Jerry. It is a sacrifice that we pay for success. You need to be up to date all the time. Anytime you slack like this guy, it just be like info. If you just slack like this or more, you don't pass, you don't go with that, or you don't go with that. To pay to me, it should be the world to ever rain freely. If I close the words weather, more. It's the again. Father, you truly are. With the sunshine. I'm coming. I'm checking my messages just in case I missed something. I was once like this, but no, it's not. The best for you, bros. Bam. You gave me no. My concern is how to up my game when money come. And I get that. Okay, true. So it is very important that you guys know this and see. Sometimes you can have very hard, tough months. You can have a very tough trading period, but then if you zoom out, how is it like? I want you to like think about it that way. Like, okay, just zoom out. For example, just zoom out. You'll be like, oh man, there's still enough time. To be honest, there's still plenty time. Plenty. So if you're making mistakes now, don't kill yourself about it. Don't give yourself a headache about it. I'm not saying don't do something about it. I'm saying don't worry about it. It should be your concern. It should not be something you worry about. If it's your concern, then you will find ways to make it better. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. It's like you'll be looking for solution to solve that issue, because it becomes a problem. But if it becomes your worry, they are worrying about it, it will give you a headache constantly. You don't know what to do, you don't know when to do it, you don't know how to do it. But when it becomes your concern, you care about it. That's why it's your concern. You want to know how to solve the issue. You are looking for a way to solve the issue. In fact, looking for the way to solve the issue, eventually you'll find one, and then you double down on it. So irrespective of how you are right now and the way trading is going for you right now, some of you have spent years and all that, it is not the time to worry. It is the time to stay concerned about what you do. It's the time to find solution and make sure that it works. Yes, make sure that it works. They used to say something. They'll be like, not everybody will trade. No, but it's true. But there's a reason. It's just like they're saying one statement without completing it. Not everybody will be successful trading, because not everybody has the mental capacity to handle trading. So the question now should be, you as a person, can you build mental capacity? You as a person, can you give yourself to studying and getting information from time to time? That's just the question. That's the difference between people that are going to be successful and people that will not be successful in this our field. It's just basically based on distance. The one that is ready and the one that would not, the one that is just in his comfort zone, and the one that say no, I will get this thing done. Do you get? So but let's just proceed. So don't give up, don't give in, just win. This one now, this one now is breaking structure here though. But that's just one. Oh no, that's two. It broke here now, right? So we'll be looking forward as taking maybe any trade above here like this. Any trade above here like this. So let's see. And the target will be around this low. Let me see. See if it doesn't get here. If you don't get here, no problem. But if it gets here, this will be the target. But if you not respect them, you just continue going up, then we'll take a loss. The idiot took out the thing before. He took it out before even doing anything. But then it's fine. So now what I did here was I've paused it now. I'll send it back, Jerry. So what I did here is, I was expecting it to like drop to this. I think I missed it. So I missed it here. This is where I missed it. So if you see, this is just the breaker structure here, right? This is why every detail counts. For the guy that asked about that, you remember what you asked about now, which is the wick or the body. So you see this now, this is also a breaker structure. Why? Because it broke this one here. So that's why I didn't see that. So as I break that one now, I'm looking at the POI here, and then the end of the POI will be here. So meaning that this first one I might delete it, come back now. So this is where I mitigated instead, and the targets were still gonna be there, the place I dragged out. So I was not wrong eventually about the direction. So it's just the entry, and pay attention to, given that I was moving with speed. There's already a shift here like this now, but then I don't know if it's going to break second time. It did not. So it continues going down. Say surging December, November. There is only one name. There is a consequent encroachment. Consequent encroachment would have been good to sell again, but then it broke here. It broke this, and it broke this here. So I'll be looking at this. 1, 2 here. Oh God is champion. See this idiot. I marked the level finish. You can't leave me before you come down. But I eventually mitigated it. This in this position. Now let me want to teach you something now. This point is a very important part. You might be thinking, why did I mark this? Well, I don't know. I won't be able to teach everything obviously today, but then this is like an unmitigated place that I've marked before, expecting price to dump there. Why? Because there's a liquidity sweep here, stuff like that. Now if I've gotten into an entry level here, expecting price to take out this high, yeah, where price is now is what I used to call the indecision period, which is price is not moving clearly to its direction. Any movement here can send price back and it will go below this level. So what I used to do in situations like this is, okay, since there was a sweep of liquidity here, I would now carefully watch price. So instead of me letting price get to this first entry, which is the original entry, I'll watch price in this level here, which you guys call QMR. So I'll watch price in this level. If once it breaks it, I'm out. But if it doesn't break it, we'll stay inside. So it doesn't. So it did not break it, so that place holds. It held till take profit there. He's champion. So the same place, this place hold now. So the same site, oh, the same place held rather, and then boom. So this one was still respected, which is this POI that got mitigated here. So let's see what's next, because it looks like a range coming back into the POI. That's what it looks like. So what I'll be carefully looking at now be sweep of liquidity here, then a continuation which is without the POI. Hey, this would have been nice. Yeah, it would. Truthfully, it would have been nice, but if you can see, you will see that price has done this break here. Second break is there, but it still give another break here, so it might give us a rejection, but not a whole reaction. So we're expecting a sell continuation from there, but let's see. So I need to continue selling. So we're already in December. So this here is price telling us I want to go up from here. Break here, POI here, send us up from here. But let's see, if it goes up from here, it's going to clear out this high. It's what I used to call free fall, so it's just go up, it's just continue going up. Let's see. So yeah, I think we're not wrong. I think I was not wrong. So it goes up and it clears the high out. Structural liquidity can be very simple, like I said. Just imagine, just now we finished 1 whole year of testing how structural liquidity is. But you see that I'm kind of like very fast on it though. If I want to do it carefully, sometimes it will take me like 2 hours. I don't think I'm on this call now up to like maybe let me see how long I've been on the call first. Okay, 27 minutes. It's just 27 minutes that I've been on the call. So it's not up to an hour. It's just 30 minutes and so basically. So if I was doing it by myself, I would be very careful. Things I'll be looking out for would be I'm looking at number one of them will be the reaction of POIs. 2 will be candlestick, which is how candlestick close. I usually use engulfing candles. I will go and check the time frame that I check for it, and what would I be using again? No, nothing else. And then that's all. Basically it's just the entries that I'm looking at. So what I've showed you already for throughout the 2024 period is basically the directional bias and liquidity. If you didn't pick anything, I said you would have seen that we did that directional bias and liquidity. Basically, on this last trade now, I showed you that there was a shift of structure here where price went up like this. So the second break of structure here gave it all. So meaning that we'll mark the origin of the POI, the origin of this break, right? Then find the POI that has not been mitigated here, which is this guy. When I say this guy, you may not understand. Let me just open it for you. 4 hours. So you see, this guy has not been mitigated. This one, yeah. So I mark the whole level down. Since it's a swing trade, that's why we're in 4 hours. Then the target will now be the overall high, because it's a 4-hour structure. Let me print it out for you. So you have this structure like this. So a change of character, a confirmation of that character shift, then wherever started that origin will become its end, its target. It's so simple like that, right? So I guess you got that. So if you look at this now, and maybe I ask you that, so what is the trick behind telling what your structure is? I asked you that, how would you know where next price will be going to? I think if you have stayed for how long you've stayed here now, you should know. Why do I say you should know? Because I kept on saying it, and it's simple. Something I used to say all the time when I do the live analysis like this. I always say something. I'll say 2 break of structures tells you your trend. In fact, I've been seeing some people, I've been seeing some tutors and mentors and the rest. I've been seeing them like post about it, and it's good. because everybody will find out about different things in a different way, right? Everybody. It doesn't mean that you that got it first, is you that is right, or maybe it's you that got it first and so it's you that is the originator. No, there's nothing like that at all. Nothing like that. So two breaker structures, I'm repeating it again just in case you forget. I'll repeat it again and again and again. Two breaker structures is all. Two breaker structure is all that you need to tell your trade. Two. Be it from the 4 hours or 2 hours, trust me, you can never go wrong with it. I'll show you a few examples before I end this session. See, we've done already January to December of 2024. We just entered 2025. So I'll show you a few examples if I end it. Let me read this thing. I've got some myself for me. I can't read this. Jesus. Do you see don't scatter like this? Blocking is just flying everywhere. Una talk. Which can talk to this thing, bro? Hey, this agenda that you guys are pushing today now, una savvy. I have officially left all agenda for you guys. If you will notice, from the beginning of February, I have not posted my educational content. It's because I took a break on that. I'm going to start. I have everything already prepared, so I have left agenda for you guys. People should continue. Hey, okay, name me. Alright, so let's show you two breaker structures. Let's try if we can go far in 2025. So we're in 2025 already, so let's go. I'll show you two breaker structures to tell you a trend, right? Share. So you see here now, you see this one now, right? The POI that you'll be looking forward to get the reaction off from will be here. So let's see. So if it breaks it down, then you should know you're fucked. So you see it goes up from there, it goes up from there, like this. Now like this type I would have been waiting for a POI here, then the exit to be here. But let's see if it does it. Oh, it doesn't see. Funny thing is, it doesn't break on structure here, so I need it to like block. Let's see if it does it though. Hey, you know, do it though. It just went up. Since you've done for me. Did it break the structure? Yes, it did. See, let me quickly show you something. So there's a breaker structure here, right? So automatically you'll be expecting that. Automatically for me now, I'll be expecting that. Okay, if price breaks again for the second time, which is breaks this low for the second time, then the direction changes from bullish to bearish. Have that in mind. But then that's why I wait for confirmations, which is the second breaker structure. So in this case, if you look at it, it did not come down to break this low, but instead it came down close and then reversed back up to break the structure. So it renders this one useless, meaning that the POI or the trend will continue going up. But now pay attention. So you have this break here, so we'll count this one as 1 and you count this one as what? As 2. So what that tell you? Two breaker structure tells you your trend. So for now we will see that it's going to be bearish. So let's see how it goes. So the bearishness now should continue maybe to here, but body of the candle should be here. So let's see. All of my worship. Did it break the second time? Did it break 2 times? I think it did. But before that, since this is still bearish, POI that's unmitigated is here. This is where I would have been waiting for a sale. Yes, but I need to be careful. Has it done 2 breakout structures? That's just what got concerned. And yes, it has broken here, it has broken here, and then now it's doing this. So meaning that this POI has been mitigated. So if I have a sell bias here, I would not take it. Let me show you what's going to happen. Even if he respects it, I still would not take it. I'll just leave it alone because I will not be expecting a buy. And I will not be, that's it. So it takes it off there. Clearly, I think you get why I said it now. So the two breaker structures before that POI told me, nah, you can't trust that level. So this is already in March, so let's continue to see. I will always, this one should continue buying from this PO. Hey, if he breaks it, now it has broken this structure here, and it has broken this structure. Is going to if he breaks this one, will go down. You see, not break it. You see why confirmation is very important. So what this one did now was that it respected this high, which is so unmitigated. Now this unmitigated guy here, 3 o'clock. So it mitigated this guy here. So I need to be doing something else. I want to go and read more. So it mitigated this guy, went up from there. So let's go. Yes, okay. One sharp one, two sharp ones. I've paused this thing now, bros. This thing is so fast. I want to show you something quickly. So you have this breaker structure here, and you have this second breaker structure here. So what I tell you to do, you are going to expect a sell. It will continue selling off from there. So you can find probably fair value gaps, whatever. It will sell off from there. Okay, it will sell off using any kind of confirmation you want to use. It should sell off briefly, and it did here. So it has done it already. I don't know, all this one they're just doing is his own. He's doing younger, and it has even done two breaker structures again. It has done it here. So you see this, you have one, and then the second one here, 2, renders this POI useless. So this one, if you take this one, maybe I took a sell from here, I'd have taken a sell, I'd have taken a loss. Okay, I'm taking a loss there, and then once I see this one, I'll not take it again, meaning that I would not be expecting a flip. I just did something that if some people that are very smart catch when I say they flip. So some people they find it very hard for them to locate flip zone. I just did it just now. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. If he breaks this low, we have a bearish move. If it doesn't, price will continue going up. It breaks it, price is going to go down briefly. Like I said, briefly, it depends on the trend and how far it wants to go. So price will first of all mitigate the unmitigated PO right here, then it should drop before any shift. Oh, you see, it not even waste time here, it shifted immediately here. So much so longest after the here, and you alone are my own desire, and I long to worship you. Dun, dun, I'm so deep. So you're supposed to reject from there and go up. Yes, it broke against the second side. So it broke two structures down now. Where is it? 2 hours. You are one breaker structure here. The motherfucker even did it safe. Did it when he mitigated it here. So second breaker structure here. Worship here. So what price did this? Just came back, pull back on this. Yes. Drone liquidity is supposed to be here. So let's see. It's under so longest after the takes drone liquidity. Man, I'm tired. I'll stop in June. Okay, so we have first break here, second break here, so you're supposed to go up from there. Where will be your target now? Here should be the second one, but there first, just there. So winning gap POI. Anything that make it go below, bye bye. Goes below, that's bye bye. So meaning when I mean bye bye, shift of strength. Two break of structures that you can see here, one, right here, two. So we should see it go down from here like this. You should see it go down from here. Yes, if it flips, ready for it to start ranging. So it flips. This is the kind of market structure that can make somebody mad, because tell me how you go down here and then goes up here, then go down here, then go up here. I'm telling you, this is something that you should, once you see this, if I see this now, maybe I was trying to buy sell here, it did rubbish. I tried to buy sell here, it did here, I'll pause. Like I said, you should expect it to be ranging. Let's see what's doing now. To worship you, I'm going to ascertain the range high and the range low. So in this case now, what I would have waited for, what I'll wait for, what did I just press? I don't go. So in this case now, what I'll be waiting for will be for price to break out like this from here. It has to break completely. If not, I won't take any trade again in this same zone. So it happens when you are trading, but it's only people that maybe you are smart, you will quickly catch it. If not, you'll be trading a range and you get fucked over and over again. So but immediately it breaks out from there. Since this one has come down back, I can extend this like this. The moment it breaks out from here now, this high, forget it, it will go up. Or it breaks below this low, forget it, it will go down. So just imagine now, like I told you now, this was where we were when I noticed that, where now, here, I noticed that it's ranging. I told you, if it breaks here again, without respecting this, it will start ranging. So just imagine now, how long that range has gone. So maybe you're trying to catch a trend in after this place, you will see hit stop loss, you will continue to hit because you refuse to zoom out. That's why I said you should respect a range until there's a proper breakout, right? Lord Jesus, Jesus, Almighty God, here are your beauty, your majesty, my Lord and King, the shepherd of my soul. So there's a breakout now here. So now that there's a breakout, this is where this is the longest. This range is long, May to September. What the heck? Okay, people that will be eating here will be people that are trading support and resistance. You see, let me show you why. So if you trade support and resistance, right, as price comes to support, you buy. As price comes to resistance, what you say, that's only people that will be taking profits here, and also people that are trading trend line, yeah. So let's continue from there. So we are presently at August. So I think you've seen enough in the examples of the two breaker structures. They told you your trend. So let's see. So from here we should continue seeing it going up and up and up and up and up. So it breaks one. If it breaks here, it will go down. But you see, it didn't go down, so it just went up. This one now should mitigate this level up. Why? Because this is just classic liquidity move. A break, a shift, a pullback. But that's not what I'm just showing you two breaker structure principles here. So the buy continuation just continues and continues. I said that we're gonna stop in June, but I think we're already in October. I'll just do the rest of October. I'll just do it till December. So what's the essence? the price keeps on going up and going up. I think this is when that bullish move started, but it will still fall. Okay, good. So you have first break. Okay, so we're waiting if price is going to do what? Break here. All right, we are your beauty. Declare. You see, breaks it. So going forward, we'll be expecting what? I've told you, sales. All right, sales. So let's see it. Except there's a shift. So there's one shift here. If there's going to be a second shift, it will continue going up. Here, it breaks it up. So go from there. It's continue going up from there. Just continue going up. Oh, it breaks down here again. So here, from here now, let me show you. There's a shift here. So 1 and 2. The shepherd of my soul. So this is the structural principle that I'm teaching you. You don't have to take my own word for it though. Go back and go and practice it. Besides, what's the essence of you joining this backstating session if you don't practice the things I'm saying? Some of them are very important information that can change your life, honestly speaking. So we have, see now, I want you to pay attention to this. So it was going down, right? Confirmation that is going down here, and then it's going down, and now we have a break of structure here and the second break here. What do you expect to do? It's supposed to buy. So from here now, from here, right, I'll be expecting it to just buy from there. Like if you continue to buy from here. So but let's see what it does. So it's in December now. So you see breaks, like I told you, it's supposed to continue to buy, and it continues to buy from there. It continues to buy because you see broke structure here again, broke structure here again. So it's supposed to continue to buy until there's a double break. So there's a break here. Okay, there's a second break here. Okay, so now what you expect is sell. Are you getting? So from here to sell a bit until there's a break again. There's a break again here. Chill, bros. So there's a break here. We only need the second break of structure to just confirm this. Second break of structure there. From here, price will just continue going up and up and up and up and up and up. I think this is 2026 now, so you know this, you know the remaining story. This was when it was in 4,000. So the only thing that happened from here was just up movements. This was when gold was just buying like a crazy bitch. The only thing that happened was just sweep of liquidity, mitigated fair value gap that was here. That's just what it was doing. So then remember the day it started dropping here. Let me even show you something. When it started dropping, this drop that it started dropping, let me show you. It has two breaker structures that pull it down. So you have the first one here, and then you have the second one here. Although this one looks very tiny, it looks like something that is not visible, but the day I saw these two, I just knew that nah, it's over for good. It's over, because I had buy setups. If I remember vividly, my buy setup was like here, but I got wicked out. It got wicked out fast. I just knew that I was going to just continue going down. I just knew. So this is 2026 now, and where price is presently. So I think I took a buy. You posted the buy. I posted it yesterday. A simple buy. So in this case now, price kept on going up here, kept on going up. But here now, right, let me show you. So here now, it broke this here and then broke this here. So if you remember, before I posted that buy, I posted a sell that I wanted to take a sell. So the moment the sell flips here, the sell flips here, let me show you. So I closed the trade. That's when if you look at my last screenshot, you can just go and check it. Then I took a loss here. So then I bought it from here, which is this OB here. I bought it here. My stop loss was just here, and then my target now is the high in the 4 hours, which is this high. I know I'm supposed to target the external high deal, this one, but I don't care about that yet. It's just the POI was very tight. It's like 7 hour, so this is where price is presently trading before market close. So it's like close to TP already. I'm like maybe like 10 pips away from TP or 20 pips. I don't know, but that's it. So you just see we've done. Oh, I'm tired. We've speed read data of 2025 to 2024. The speed read data from 2024 to 2026. I would say we tried our best because I'm not going to stay long. I will not stay continuous. So for those ones that did not join on time, right? This is not the first time, and this is not the last time I do live analysis like this. So if you are listening to me or watching me wherever you're watching me from YouTube, from wherever platforms that this thing is currently airing at, we're going to be resuming the normal weekly live analysis 3 times in a week: Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Every time. You guys know the time already. In the morning around 7 a.m. so by 7 o'clock in the morning, live analysis. Sometimes it's 1 hour, sometimes it's 1 hour plus, but around 8, after 8 we're done. Okay, we're done by that time. I just used to like start the analysis early, like 7, so that we can enter the London session. So Monday usually analysis, Wednesday usually like to catch up on the trades that we take on Monday, Tuesday, or we execute more on Wednesdays, and then on Friday is usually for reviews, like we check price action for the week and all that. So that's just on that notice. Then like I said, before I end it, I'll say it right. I don't know how your present state is now trading, but I know for every gathering that we have, when we have traders, basically anyone from any profession and any field, you will have people that will definitely need help. Everybody need help, everyone needs help. But I put it to you that you are always I used to tell myself that I'm my first teacher, I am my first mentor. Do you know what that means? That instead of me to look out for who I want to learn from and who I want to emulate and all that, I'll look into myself to see the things that I can do better, to see the things that I can upgrade and put my mind to make my mind better, to think the right way and to act well. So me, myself, and my own mentor first. So what I'm trying to say now is, I don't know the state where you are in. I'm not talking about state and capital. I'm saying the present situation of your trading. I don't know, but I'm very sure that you need help in certain things. I'm saying it to you now that you yourself, you can help yourself. If you devote a certain time, if you devote a certain time to what you are doing right now, if you devote a certain time to what you are doing now, I promise you are going to see results. You will see the result of the time you put into it. It is not how long that I've been here for 2 years or 3 years or 4 years. No, it is not by time, it is by effort. I'll say it again, probably you did not hear me. It is not by time. It is not how long have you been trading. No, it is by effort. The effort that you impute in your time trading. And that's why you can have somebody come in 6 months, 8 months, a year, and is already a very good trader than one that has been trading for 4 years and 5 years. It is not by time, it is by what? Your efforts. So make sure that you are putting in the required effort. Put in more. The way I even used to put it, I would say put in more than the required effort. Don't do what everybody will do more than everybody will do. I used to give the analogy, the example of probably footballers on the pitch. The story that we heard about Ronaldo. Everybody comes to the pitch and then they will meet him there when everybody's going off the pitch during training, and then they leave him there doing the extra mile. Don't give excuses. You see, it's only people that are setting up themselves for failure that will give excuse. They will say, "Oh, I don't have this thing. Oh, I need this thing. Oh, I don't have this thing. That's why I'm like this. It's because I don't have this." It's okay. See, as long as you continue to see yourself that way, you will never have enough. It's the truth. So don't set yourself up for failure. Do act with what you have. Maybe one day I'll use the opportunity to share a few of the things that I've gone through. Work with what you have. Work with what you have. Today, I send money to my brother, my sister, and my mom because my dad died. You know, my dad passed on. A very painful thing to me. There's one of my friends I used to tell. I said, the day my daddy died was a day. I think probably it helped me also in trade. You know, it was a day that I lost every detachment, emotion for things. I lost everything. I remember because it's like something that's very vivid in my head. The moment was fine because he was already getting fine. We're in the hospital for about a month plus. I was the one that was in the hospital with him, and we got him home, and it was already getting better and all. I think we already even paid for physiotherapy and all those things. And I remember the morning. Before that morning itself, I had a very terrible dream that an ambulance was in the house and I was putting his dead body in the van. And that morning, it was the morning he died. So he died in my hands because it was in the. I escorted him to the toilet. I brought him back as I was putting him on the bed, and that's where he passed on. I remember as I was putting him on the bed, as I was seeing his eyes close, and he was calling my name. That day was when it was like, you know, when they cut something. That was when something cut off in my heart. I don't feel anything again. So when it comes to trading, profit loss, I don't feel it. You see, you feel. I don't used to feel. I don't feel anything for anybody, for anything, nothing. I remember it was that period. So I've had my own fair share of pain. I've had my own fair share of sacrifice. Sacrifice in the sense that there was a time I didn't have laptop, so I would borrow from my friend. There was a time when I bought laptop from Trading Profit, but I sold the laptop because I needed to eat, and I needed to give my sister. I'm the first one of the family, right? And then I sold the laptop so that I can give my sister money so that she can eat also for some days while I continue trading from my phone. It was a very terrible and dark period. There were times where I didn't have data, so I have to do night sub so that I can stay up in the night and work with that night sub. So I can only work from that 12 to 6 o'clock. You know MTN night sub now. Airtel was from 11, but MTN was from 12 to 6. Immediately 6 it finish, and I'll study throughout. You get those are, I'm just remembering many times. I can't say all of them now, but they were a very painful period, but they were grooming period. Am I grateful for those period? Yes, I am. I will not tell you. I'm not going to come up and tell people that I'm not grateful for this period. No, I'm grateful for this period. Why? Because those periods are the periods that molded me into what I am today. They are. So I've had my own fair share of pain. I've had my fair share of sacrifice, where I had to sacrifice things I want to do to get what I want. Before I bought a new phone, I used my phone for 4 good years. Is it 4 years now? I used my phone for 3 years plus, not 4 years. The old phone I used 3 years plus. I didn't change it. I had the money to I did not change it. Sacrifice. That's delayed gratification. I didn't change it. I'm the kind of person that when I want to use something, if I can't buy that thing like 5 times, I won't buy it though. There's a wristwatch I want to really buy. Today, if you look at I posted a picture of myself yesterday, just half of my body. I don't wear a wristwatch. If you look at, even the people that used to wear wristwatch, you see maybe there's a wristwatch mark. I don't wear. There's a wristwatch I want to buy. I've not bought any wristwatch because I don't have the money to buy 5 of that wristwatch now. The wristwatch is very expensive. So when it comes to sacrifice, I've had my own fair share of sacrifice. When it comes to pain, I've had my own fair share of pain. So you should never for once think that you're the only one that is going through the worst of the worst. You're the only one that, I'm telling you, you are not the one. There are people that are going through worse than you. You know of the story about Kevin Talent, how Kevin Talent was once selling pure water. Kevin Talent has done so many things, and when we look at him today, he's somebody that many of us look up to. Many of us, including me, I look up to, not just to emulate them, to learn from their story. When I tell you that I'm looking up to this person, I look up to Kevin Talent, I look up to Tech Reese. It's just I'm looking at them and there's something I like about them that I want to emulate. It's not that I want to be like. Sometimes a lot of persons do that mistake. You follow a mentor, you want to be like the mentor. No, you're supposed to be like you. So you're supposed to learn certain things from certain people, get what you want to get from them, and then be you. It makes you, and it makes you unique. That's what makes you unique. Do you get? So I've had my fair share of pain, I've had my share of sacrifice. I've had times where I was very down and very low. I've had times when there was 0 naira in my account. I've had times where I was owing certain persons. I've had times where I had surplus. I've had times, series of times. But what I can tell you in all this thing is, it is not by how long you've been in the game, it is by the efforts that you put in. Maybe after this session, go and post it and then tag me so I'll retweet it. It is not by what, it is not by how long you've been in this trading space. It is by how much effort you put in. The effort you put in. Nobody cares about your excuse. It's just a harsh truth. In as much as I care about a lot of persons, that's why I do certain things that I do, right? There's not everybody that will do it, but I do them. Why? Because I care. But in as much as I care, I'm just one speck inside a million or a billion or a trillion, right? I'm just like one. Nobody really wants care about you, so you don't care about it. You don't care for yourself. The place you want to be and the place where you are right now, there are so many struggles you are going to pass through. Me, I'm just here to tell you, are you ready to pass through them? Your mental capacity, is it ready to go through the rigorous path to pass through it? It's just like I used to tell some of our brethren, like Christians, brothers and sisters, God did not promise you a smooth life. No. If you remember, he said when you go through this situation, I'll be there with you. So even as a Christian, he didn't promise you a smooth life. There's nothing smooth. No. Because how would you develop, should I say, muscles now? How would you, there's one word that TDGX used to say, can God trust you with problem? Because if you can trust you with problem, then he can trust you with life. So if you relate that to trading now, right? Can you go through chaos? Can you look at chaos right in the eyes and say, I'll pass through you and I'll come out? It's not like I'll not come out unharmed. I will come out, but I'll still come out whole and complete. So you need to be very, very careful. And you need to be prepared. So don't give excuse. There's one part in the Bible that says it. It said, "Oh man, thou art inexcusable." You don't have an excuse, because there are people that are in worse situation than you, and they're doing what they're supposed to do. Do you get? If me, I tell you I study, take Chris tell you that he still studies. Them Kevin Talents and these people, they tell you that they still study. How much more you? Wednesday is an amazing person. Maybe those of you that don't know, you can search for Wednesday. Amazing person, still very young, an amazing trader, right? She tells you she's not even trading from my laptop. I know I'm not with them, but I'm just going by what they say, right? She says she doesn't even trade from my laptop. She trades from her phone. She does not have this big trading station and all that. I picked the message from that. And what is it? Do what you need to do with what you have. You don't need to do it glamorously. You don't need to have everything. Work with what you have. It made me remember what my mom used to tell me. My mom always tell me, you call my name, she'll say, see, Anything within your hand, work with that thing within your hand. I don't have to go and beg to go and use something. I will work with what I have. So usually when I find myself in like tight spots, I will ask the one question I'll ask myself first while I'm troubleshooting that situation is, what do I have? What do I have? It's the same, and it's a principle. It's the same thing that happened in the Bible when God asks, is it Moses now? When the burning bush, he asked him, where are you? And then he was giving him so many situations and so many excuses. And then he asked him, he said, what is in your hand? So what do you have? And then he said, drop it before me. So you don't need to make excuse. Honestly speaking, there are people that are going through terrible situations than you. Yes, there are people that are going through terrible situations than you. So quickly work things out, because it is not by who teach you. So if you see, you'll be wrong to think that, oh, because if I learn from this guy, then I'll be very no. It is, we have thousands of people that in a year they learn from certain influential people in our space, but not all of them will be successful. It's true, and the reason is because of efforts. The effort that an individual puts into something, it will definitely show in the reward. The efforts, you're putting in the effort. You might be thinking that you're putting in the effort, but you're just getting busy. So you being busy is not the same thing as putting in effort. Putting in effort is you specific. What are you doing? How are you doing it? When are you doing it? How do you carry out that task? When you're carrying it out, how do you do it? Are you getting it? It's not like some people, they say, I study 6 hours, I study 7 hours. No, when you're studying, what do you do? What are you searching out for? What are you looking out for? You are now making sense of what you are doing. Are you getting it now? So don't be the one that give excuse. Say it to yourself. See, there's a way the Bible says, oh man, that was inexcusable. Don't make excuse. Make sure that this thing work. You are not going to quit on my own time. No, I'll do my best to influence the people that I can influence. Obviously I can influence everyone and I cannot help everyone, right? But I'll do my own best. You know why? Because I'm certain that when I do my own best, and majority of the people that listen to me are also successful, they will do their own best also to make sure that others also are successful. It's a chain, so it continues, and that's why I'll do what I want to do, whether I'm paid or I'm not paid. I'm not even paid for doing this, right? Whether I'm paid or I'm not paid, I will do it. I will. So as I end this session this evening or this afternoon, depending where you are right now, I'm telling you this: you can be successful in anything you do. You can, but I need you to know certain things. Number one is the information that you have. Number two is the application of that information that you have. Number three is the management of yourself, which is your emotions. The moment you can handle these three, you're already doing better than 97% of traders. So that's all I will say to you. So everything that we've learned today, you can go ahead and check these things. Go and check whether these things I've told you are true. 2 breakup structures tells you your trend. That is how you know market structure. 2 breakup structures. Go and check it yourself. Alright, so make sure you study. Don't just, you can catch fun and all that, but make sure you study. 1 hour, 2 hours, 30 minutes, 20 minutes. Just make sure you do what you're supposed to do. Alright, so have a very good evening. Have a good evening. I don't even know if it's correct, but then you guys should take care of yourself. I'll see you on the next one. Go and make that post. Make the post. If you are listening to me, go and make that post. I want to retweet post today. It is not by the time. It is not how long. That's in bracket time. It is the effort you put in time. People should make the post and tag me. Tag my name, and then I'll retweet it. Yeah, so take care of yourself and bye for now. So I'll see you on Monday. So don't be late.